Hello, hello. Let me do one thing quickly. Where is that channel? All right, I will be right back. I need to get my coffee and then we'll start. All right. All right. I think we're all set. Let me check one thing. Okay. Spotify. Okay, I think we're all set. Whew, a lot of tabs. Mm. All right, let me review this code because I made a few changes last time I was working, but I don't remember. I just want to make sure I didn't break any of these functions. I think I can just look at the diff though. Okay, so I changed this function to return an error. And if we return early, I return an error now. Then we return the result of that function. So if that succeeds or errors out, then we'll get that return value. Okay, I'm fine with that. This is a commented out function. That's the old one, I guess. Okay, this one used to return a Boolean. This one's getting inverted though, because it used to return true if it was allowed and false if it wasn't allowed. So now we return an error if it's not allowed, else we return nil. So true became that, false became an error, true becomes nil, and then what's up, Kratos? How's it going? And then we do not already joined. So if already joined. So if we would have returned false, we return an error, which is correct. Else we return true, which is that. All right, that looks good. Let me delete this old one. Oh, what's up, Goja? How's it going? How are you doing? How's everything? This one's just a pass through. Another one. Blank return returned an error. This one returns an error. Blank return returns an error. Blank return error. Oh, I never added the fallback. Let me put a pin in that one. I might come back and fix that. Common dungeon config. Oh, that's for the chamber. What's up, Pierre? How's it going? Good to see you as well. So this is the new quick feint thing. And this we need to send back to the return world. Else we fall back to the town. So I guess we build the fallback into that. I think that this is correct though. I've tested it as well. That's just a testing thing. That's an interface. Is local player. We set that to true. Yeah, this was just a change because it was in the wrong spot. I remember that. Yeah, this one I'm not sure. Let me look at this code because I think by the time, if we try to add the user but they're not there, let me just give myself a to-do for this. 386. Oh yeah, sorry, the screen is flickering probably. Actually, I might need to restart Emacs. Actually, that might be okay. Need to double check this. Thanks, Kratos, for the follow, man. Appreciate it. All right, let me show you guys. Let me show you what I've been working on. Full build. Full build, I guess. Your game be Steam Frame compatible? I don't know what that is. But if it runs Linux or Windows, it will be. But if it's a controller-based thing, it will. I don't have controller support. Oh, Steam VR? No. No, I mean, it's not a VR game. I mean, I think you can play it if you just, like, I think there's some VR emulator modes that let you, like, run, let you, like, run a screen or something and you play like that, but that's what I'm going to show you. what a resonance chamber is. It's this new idea I had for, well, I added a new quest. Like it's a super introductory quest, right? But then I added it, and then I'm gonna add a new quest for the Crystalmancer quest line for getting the myth board, which I'm probably gonna rename to something different. And it'll be about like learning crystal consumption. And you probably have to complete the quest to like unlock the ability to consume crystals. But I think what I'm gonna do is I made these little one-shot rooms that you'll find around the sphere, and you can go inside of them. And then once everybody's inside it, like it'll stay open for like 15 seconds. The doorway. Oh, flickering. Sorry. So these little one-shot rooms, and the goal is essentially to dodge for the duration. So you have to dodge and survive the entire time. It's not living. Like if you get hit once, you get teleported out instantly back to where you entered from. So like that'll be the challenge, and then you'll get some sort of loot reward for doing it. But my idea is that somewhere in the sphere, or kind of dotted around the sphere, you'll find little, I'm not sure exactly what it'll be. It'll be like pylons you interact with that spawn them. Or maybe they're just dungeons that sit there for a certain amount of time. But it'll be like a small little mini game sort of deal. So that's the idea. Then I'm gonna have a quest line for the Crystalmancer, who's this guy down here, or sorry, this girl down here. And I think the quest will be like you have to go succeed through like 5 resonance chambers or something like that in the sphere. So, so yeah. I think they're pretty fun actually. And I'll do different room designs, and I'll do different pattern designs as well. So. Okay, I think we have one. I think we've got one full room though, and you even get loot if you get to the end as well. Then, so I guess this is done. This will mostly be for getting shards, I think, for newer players. So. It only takes a minute, and you can drop in and drop out pretty quickly. So I think it'll be like, I might also add them as like a dungeon room as well that you sometimes find. I'm not sure yet though. Right now I'm mostly trying to get like the whole loop together. So the last thing I need to do is add a set piece. And either it's a set piece with a portal that you go into, and then the countdown starts when the first person enters it. It's either that, or it's something you interact with that spawns a portal. I'm not really sure what's better though. I guess the portal I mean, I guess the better one is just to have a portal that starts counting as soon as someone enters it. The problem with that though is then I have like 40 dungeons that are all running at the same time. How did you start this project? I mean, it's the story of the game loop. Did you figure out beforehand, or just made system and see what sticks? I didn't really figure out a story beforehand. I don't think that that's super critical for at least the sort of games that I like to make. The story isn't like it's not really a story-driven game. The most important thing is the game loop, I think. So figuring out that is probably like what you need to do first. But I mean, this is such a big game that I built all from scratch that like starting it was like How do I render like a tile map? How do I render like, you just have to solve these small problems that you need to solve before you can even start building a game, you know? Like, how are you going to send networking packets from here to there? And like, how does this guy know about that guy? And how does he know when he attacks? And how do projectiles flow through the system and stuff like that? But like, I had an idea of what sort of game I wanted to make, obviously beforehand. But it's like impossible to plan it all out, right? You kind of have to like, you have to like make a move and then see the result and then make another move. Like, when the thing I always compare it to is a chess game. Like, you can't plan out every single move you're gonna make in chess. You have to like make a move in chess and then like see how, like, see the result of that before you see like, oh, I should have done this, or like, oh, in like three moves I can do this other thing, you know? Like the next move, like another move ahead looks way more obvious when you've already made one move. It like just narrows the playing field by so much. So you have to kind of do it that way, I think. At least that's my approach, but there's obviously different approaches you could have to this sort of stuff. I don't know if I care about the performance of this. No, I think I have to do the pylon. I'm gonna do the pylon thing, I think. I'll probably just make it a I'm gonna do something like this, I think, or volatility orb. What did I call them? Supply. We did a lot of rewrites. Like, did you make something that works and it's good, but you realize you need to rewrite the code you did before, or just patch it and move forward? I mean, you have to make a decision based off of how cluttered your original implementation was. A lot of times when you solve a problem for the first time, you never solve it right. So, because you just don't, like, until you've solved it once, you don't really understand the problem, I feel like. So I've done a lot of rewrites for a lot of things, for sure. But then also sometimes I can just adapt what I currently have into a better system. And a lot of times I build something in like a common area, and then I'll say like, oh, I could move like all of these things into a central package and then reuse it in these other places. So things kind of get like semantically compressed over time because of that. So yeah. It's easy to get stuck in this like planning loop where you're like, I need to write every single line of code I write needs to be 100% correct. I think that that's not super valuable. Like, I'd rather spin my wheels a little bit writing a bunch of bad code and then just rewrite it eventually once I understand the problem. If that makes sense. What did I call this thing, man? There's the nucleus. I don't really want to like, I guess this. What's up, Dracula? How's it going, buddy? What I might do is I might make a smaller version of this and then... Like, what if I make a small glowing version of something like this? And then, well, I have two ideas. Do I make it something you interact with or something you just destroy that spawns a portal? Maybe I just make it something you destroy. Let me see what, Let me see if AI can give me an idea. I'm only halfway through my coffee, so I'm a little bit brain dead still. I feel like I could do something like this, but I'm also wondering if there's some like structure they could destroy. For Resonance Chamber, I need players to destroy something that they spawn or to enter. Spelled enter wrong. Or I need them to interact with something. What could they interact with? Destroy. Game's going well. I'm doing this new, or I added this new like little Resonance Chamber thing, which is like a little, it's a platform section, and then it'll be like kind of a bullet hell dodging thing where you don't really attack anything, you just have to dodge. And if you dodge successfully for a full minute, you'll get the reward, like the dungeon loot, basically. So yeah, I think it's a fun little idea, and it'll be like the introduction to crystals, I think. So. That's where I was. Now I'm just practicing assets, taking some time off code. Yeah, that's totally fine. I get in that mood too, where I just like, I don't really want to code, so I'll just draw stuff. And the game engine I'm using is evolving, so there's that. I haven't figured out the game loop. I can't seem to think of anything that isn't a copycat of something that already exists. I don't think there's anything wrong with being a copycat. Like my game's a copycat of tons of other games, so like you'll eventually come up with ways to differentiate it, even if you start with what they have. Like when I was first making my game loop, it was pretty much like, what did this game do? Okay, I'll just do that. Like if I couldn't come up with an idea. Could you maybe not make it like a chore? 1 minute's a long time. Maybe add power-ups if you catch. They will save you some time in the chamber. I don't think 1 minute's that long. It didn't feel that long when I tested it, at least. But I mean, it's supposed to be a challenge, so it's a time duration challenge. Boom, 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 boom. But yeah, obviously I don't want it to be a chore, but you do get a reward for it, so. A volatility geode cluster. The problem with using this Rift art, oh sorry, this is full screen. Like I want to use this, but this is also for rifts that spawn monsters. But I could change that to be something different, maybe. Or maybe I do this with a circle in it or something like that. What if I did that? I wonder if I do something like this. I want to go to yeah, I mean, I'm not against it, like improving it by adding like power-ups and stuff like that. It's just not like the primary thing, if that makes sense. Like I I feel like there's the base task, and then there's like things you can add to make the base task more interesting. Like, and that stuff I can add later. My goal right now is to get all the base stuff in place and then make them more interesting over time with little improvements. What I might do though is I might do a circle that has like a, I don't know if I can draw this super easily though. Let's just try, I guess. The problem is I need something to destroy. I could have an orb you destroy that spawns that or something. I don't know. I don't want to get stuck in a drawing mode right now though. Let's just do this. Does this have an animation? This just turns. That's the nucleus. Trunks. What's up, Reinhardt? How's it going, buddy? Let's do I wonder if I just shrink this, if it'll look okay. Bum, bum, bum. Sprite size. Let's just divide it by 2. Nope. Pixel art's so tricky because if you want to draw something a little bit smaller, you have to just draw it a little smaller. I can scale it in game. I'm doing well, yeah. Germany has some insane weather right now. It's not even that hot. Oh, really? Wait, what's the insane watching tornado season live? That really interesting. Oh, are you guys getting a lot of tornadoes? I think I'm just gonna scale this in game. Let me recolor this though. I'm gonna do like purple, I think. Oh, you watch a US broadcast? Like Tornado Alley or something? I'm actually gonna go a little darker, I think. Wrong one. That one? I think it's the next one over. We'll do this. We'll do this. I think it'll be small size though. It'll be something you destroy as well, and then it'll spawn a portal. So this will be almost like a what's it called? You know those this is very interest. The Tornado Alley. Yeah, it's like in the Midwest, I think. There's like a, gosh, my cat's going crazy. You got the zoomies. There's like this I don't really know what forms it, but for some reason there's this section of land where there's a ton of tornadoes come through. There must be some like geometry of the earth that causes it, like mountains. But okay, so we'll do that. It's going to be like a resource node that you destroy, and then it's going to drop a portal to the resonance chamber. That's what it'll be. Let's go to resource rocks, and I'm going to copy like obsidian or something like that. I'm just going to try to replace this. I might restart Emacs. I don't want to, though. It's just all fricked out. This Emacs is such a terrible application. Yeah, this is a new feature, the resonance chambers. I can't even see my mini buffer down here. All right, let's just restart Emacs. I'm just gonna delete this, hold on. That's good enough. What's going on? I feel like I'm pushing buttons, but they're not working, but it's kind of hard to tell. All right, it's building. Resonance orb, I don't know. Monster orb. My spacebar got sticky over the last few days. I feel you. I'm pretty sure mine's like an issue with my Linux install. I feel like my Linux is getting less and less stable. There's always seems to be some kind of problem with it. Sphere dash resonance dash node. Shadow, we need a floating. I'm gonna make this 10. I don't know how big it should be. I'm gonna give it a lot of health. Body orb. And we'll do orb resonance chamber for the name. Yeah, it needs a soulbound component. Then it needs to drop it. Oops. It needs to drop a dungeon. Let's go find. Unless some of the monsters must float. No, sorry. Let me go to. None of those guys float though. Where did I put events? Titan. These guys definitely float. Let's just keep this one, I guess. I think that'll look fine. And then oh yeah, we need to drop a dungeon for a prize. Let's just go find I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter what we go to. I just need to go to biome. A resonance chamber, dungeon drop. I don't think I do dungeon modifiers for these particular ones because there's no bosses, so it's kind of. It's also not like there's no ascensions either. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna, I don't think I need to make this a variable. I'm just gonna put this in. Okay, I mean, let's try this, I guess. Oh wait, is it a bad idea to make these monsters? Sorry, I'm just thinking. Like, I wanted them to be monsters because I wanted people to just run up and destroy them. But now I feel like I might need to do... Like, I might need to have a separate placement thing for these. Talking of floating in Titans, they don't have a shadow in the demon biome. Wait, Titans don't have shadows? Just in the demon biome. It probably just the color blends in or something, maybe. Or it's a lighting problem. Huh. Okay. It's a color thing. Yeah, I mean, it could be. Colors are hard. It's hard to get colors that work everywhere. I think I launched these only once. I don't think I spawned them after that, though. Like, I think this is a one-shot. This is a warm-up thing. Yeah, okay. That's fine then, I guess. Let's go to manager. It won't be in tier 0. It'll start in tier 1. Monster or resonance chamber. I don't know. Do I make this a separate thing? You'll have to look into the color. That stuff's hard to catch because you just have to like see it one time when you're over there. Like I wouldn't realize it by just setting the color. Let's play speed boots on. Oh. Thank you. Sorry. I might just reinstall my computer. I might just put something. I love Arch, but I just don't know how to fix some problems that I have. We'll just run around until we find a oh, there's one over here. The thing is, you see one of these, you have a 50-50 chance, I guess. Chlorite rock. Resonance orb. I need to change the lift height to be higher. This works. Wobbly orb. This will be the resonance chamber. So you basically, there's a certain time limit that the door will be open, and you wait inside of here until it... Wait, how did I get hit by those? Those ones shouldn't hit, though. Let me try to find another one. Oh, here's another one. Yeah, these are dropping too frequently, I think. Maybe it's okay, though, because you only have one of these. But the idea is everybody enters that wants to be in it, and then the door will close, so you have to be inside of here, and then the stuff spawns. And then it's kind of just a dodging challenge. And if you get hit at all, you get teleported out. Oops, I got hit. Yeah, when you destroy it, it's gonna spawn a portal, and then everyone can go inside of it. All right, I need to change the... I'll just do this one. Oops, that's the wrong... I'm in the wrong thing. Let me close this, so we're not just constantly reloading. We'll do, it's like a teal color. We'll do colors dot, purple 5, maybe. Oh, U8, purple 5. So it'll be a purple square then on the mini map. And then we need a portal for this one. I'm gonna do music still. Thank you. Okay, I did fix this part. Or what is it? You get 1 participant. Yeah, I do it over time though. Where's the portal? There we go. I guess I need to draw this thing, don't I? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a rift. I'm gonna put a circle inside of it, and then new portal means new music. I don't need death animation. We'll do that. And then I'm gonna do of course I zoom in so far that I can't see it all. Also, I just remembered, is this too big? That's that, and then we go to source rocks. I probably need to make a new file for this. I guess I don't scale these at all. That's fine though. Maybe I should have copied this. Next week, this update. I'm not sure yet when this will be. It'll be soon though. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe Friday. TBD though. Doesn't feel very in the center. I don't like this. I'm gonna make one like silted layer. I'm gonna copy the silted layer one. I'm gonna do that. And oh, whoops. Oops. Of course the layers are throwing me off here. I might be lazy and just do something like this for now. But I'm gonna make it more like a flat pool, less like a hole. Orb cube. Was this the color? I think it was that one. Oh, wrong one. Okay. Let's go through these now and I'm gonna lock this layer so I don't mess it up. We'll do this, that. That looks weird. I'm gonna do maybe this. Sorry, I need to kind of like draw this and decide how this is gonna fit. Wait, what color is this though? It just contrasts so much. Maybe something like this, and then I just In my head, I was thinking of doing like you know when you drop water or you drop like a rock into water and it like makes those ripples and it goes upwards. I was gonna try to draw that, but I don't know if I can. I mean, something like this could work. The thing is, I feel like I'm gonna draw this anyways, so why like invest all that much time on it? We need good music. Yeah, I'll have to go find a good song. I think I'm using the music from what dungeon actually? I don't know. Oh, Lava Forge. I guess I copied that one because it's a single room dungeon. So it kind of fits. Sphere music, but backwards. I wonder what that would sound like. Let's go destroy one and just see how it looks. Sorry, thank you. I always try unsuccessfully. Every dungeon music's so good. I'm glad you like it. Chlorolite. Chlorolite. Yeah, there's really not that many, like it's pretty sporadic finding these anyways, so maybe it is okay. Oh, there's one. Maybe I was looking for the wrong color. These kind of blend in a lot. I need a sword. I feel like I need to make them purple. Or I need to make the energy part purple. Five skulls. This is a safe dungeon. If you get hit once, you get teleported out. But I think I'm gonna do a room like this where it's a circle. I think I'm gonna do one that's I'm gonna do one that's also just like platforms that are gapped, so you have to dash between them. I think that'd be interesting. So we'll see. Then I'm gonna make a few more patterns as well before we release it. I mean, I'll do this one. I'll just do this. What? Oh, it's because it's this. Hmm. Sorry, I'm just like... Yeah, and then you should be able to leave and come back. I don't hate this. I think this actually could look okay, but... Like this, but making the lip shorter. Like I want it to go down, I feel like, rather than up. So then this would have to go away, wouldn't it? I wonder if I make it kind of like less symmetrical. Like I can just like do one of these, you know? And then oops. Let's see how this looks in the game. I don't know. It just looks so. It's also hard because like decals get placed on top of it. Let's just see how it looks out here. I don't have teleporters unlocked, so I can't really. I'm new here using anything like Raylib. I haven't seen any code from the stream, so I can't tell. Curious. Yeah, I wrote my own rendering library on top of OpenGL. So I'm not using Raylib, but I think if I use Go, and I'm making a browser game, there's not really a way to use Raylib super easily with Go in browser. There's just some like technological limitations for that. But that's what I would, that's probably, if I could change, I would probably want to change to Raylib, yeah. Because Raylib, like at least when I made mine, I based it kind of loosely on how Raylib does theirs. So like that is how I think about graphics programming, or it's a pretty similar, I'd say. It's not terrible. It just doesn't look like a pool. It's hard to make. I'm actually thinking, I wonder, you know my water tiles? Like this looks like this. I wonder if I just emulate what I do for water tiles. So it's just one color and then it's just one lip around it. The problem is there's like a tile joining, auto tiling joining thing that happens here. Let's try to draw it like that. I'm gonna do this. So it's this, and then it's no, but I didn't want to undo. I wanted to do this. I don't know if this is a perfect circle actually. I guess it is. I guess it's not exactly one. Hmm. What if I do this? All right, bear with me, guys. I think I do this. That's like 2 levels deep. I do feel like this needs to be a different color, though. This color I want to replace. The problem. I guess I could do this and then. Yeah, that's probably that makes it look more beveled and then down. The problem is this one's just so dark compared to this. I might just take this and then darken it. Maybe a little bit more. And I think for this animation section, I'm gonna do. Is it locked? No. That. Oops, I have hold on. It does feel a little bright to me, but I'm new to game dev. I started using Unity, now using CPP with Raylib, still new. That's fine. You just need to I mean, it's one of those things you just have to do a bunch and you get better and better at it over time. You'll learn more about programming if you use a rendering library instead of a game engine. The thing with game engines is you end up learning how to do stuff in the game engine rather than like how to solve the problem in general, if that makes sense. Sorry. I should switch accounts so I can teleport. I think I might take this for now. I don't love it, obviously, but I think it's okay enough. I actually think that the number that drop is maybe okay. That's the name. This is the color. I'll leave this up maybe. I don't know. It does what I'm doing to seeing the difference in action, if something else. I'll learn OpenGL, things like that eventually, but I need to make more sense. Stick with simple game engine right now. No, I'm saying if you use Unity, you're gonna learn how to program Unity But if you use something like Raylib, then you're going to learn how to, I don't know if you're like what your experience level is in programming, but if you use Unity, you're going to learn how to do Unity programming basically. But if you learn how to do, if you're using Raylib in C++, you're going to learn how to program in C++, which is a more transferable skill than learning how to program in Unity. Because Unity is just going to they're going to have like a very small surface for you to make changes inside of. Whereas if you're doing stuff in C++, like it's pretty much up to you to manage all of the data, whereas Unity is managing all the data for you. And that's kind of the challenging part with programming in general. So it's harder. So you'll learn more if you're newer to programming. But if you just want to be a Unity programmer, that's totally fine too. It's just like, it just always it matters like what you're trying to optimize for, I guess, you know? So. But I think Unity is a good starting point for sure. I mean, this might be the entire change actually. Except for the music, which I need to do anyways. I have to deal with the math and physics stuff, best way to learn. I've been programming about 2 to 3 years. Okay. Yeah, so you kind of know what you're doing then a little bit. Thank you. Can I get the Crystalmancer quest done? Oh yeah. Okay, you find a shard, then you can start the quest by taking it to her. So this is one little thing I need to do. You have to make it so you consuming shards, you have to unlock the quest first or finish the quest first. Talk to Crystalmancer, she needs you to do something. It'll be like some research thing, going to the resonance chambers and closing them. So then I need to add a tracking. I can use a count tracker for that, I think. I'm gonna close my eyes so I don't get spoilered. Yeah, sorry. I mean, it's not gonna be like that crazy of a quest, but there's also another quest that I made, but it's pretty simple. But yeah, don't listen. And then you pretty much check in. I have a reward, and then you unlock the ability to consume crystals. I feel like this works. I'm trying to think if there's any bad parts with it. One thing I'm not sure on though is maybe opening the way towards dailies. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of like daily quests, you know? I just feel like they're kind of like unless people really want it, you know? It's just tough. It's one of those like manipulative things I feel like. Like the reason game developers do it is because it gets people to play their games every day. I don't know if I would necessarily like, I don't know, want that. I don't want it to be like this addictive thing. So it's like a balance, I guess. Wouldn't even know what the reward should be, yeah. I'm a little torn though if I want to hide consuming crystals behind doing a quest. I guess it's a pretty independent quest, right? You'll unlock the ability to start the quest as soon as you get a crystal. So it's kind of like the problem with my game right now, or to some degree the problem with Mythfall, is that there's all of the information is dumped at the very start, and there's not like it doesn't like ease you into things. And crystals is one of those things that you don't get eased into. So people that haven't played like Realm of the Mad God just will have no idea about like what they're trying to do. So the idea is they find this thing, and then it's like, well, what do I do with it? Well, then you like learn, you do the quest and you learn how to do it. It's also nice that it's a one-time thing. You do it once and you kind of are done with it forever. Because people who know what they're doing will get the crystal. They'll just go through the quest, which isn't that hard. They'll get some loot by doing the quest, and then I do wonder if there's not going to be enough residence chambers, though. Like, it'll be too hard to find, because it was hard for even me to find them to some degree. But I could always decrease the number. Like, instead of not making people do 5, just do like 3 or something. I feel like finding 3 wouldn't be too hard. Wouldn't take too long. Let me go, let me make another cup of coffee. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. All right, we're back. Okay. What's up, Jen? How's it going? So I guess we'll do the prep for this. I think what I'll do is this task. Oops. This task. Well, this one requires me to start adding a quest, I guess. Let's do this one first. Or wait, don't I have this? Because the residence chamber is just a dungeon, and the residence chamber is just a dungeon, and I think I track dungeon clears on your account anyways. Yeah, dungeons. Huh. Yeah, so I guess this is done. Okay, well that's easy. I'm pretty sure for this one, I just need to add, I just have to add an extra check in the consumable.go code. I guess, but the check needs to be, have you completed this quest? Which I think ends up being an achievement. Or it gets stored somewhere. It might be stored in the questing achievement section though. This one's unrelated. All right, I guess let's just start building the quest and then, yeah, okay. I need a name for this quest. Whoops. I have a quest that introduces consumable crystals, and that gives to it's gotta be something like research, something, I don't know. It's gotta be like a research quest. Give me 1 second to go get my coffee. I'll be right back. Sorry. Okay, got my coffee. Um, we need to name this guy something research, like crystal research, resonance research, or something like that, maybe. Okay. Here's the AI brainstormer. Swallowing glass, the bitter shard. That's kind of cool. Flesh and frequency, the iron stomach, tuning the vessel, a heavy soul, anchoring the core, prismatic trial, trial by resonance, chamber of echoes. I wonder if that's actually a better name. Instead of resonance chamber, it's called echo chamber. With all the shots coming from every angle, like an echo. Yeah. Also, resonance is just like a mouthful. Echo chamber. I'll put it in my I'll maybe rename it. I don't know. Man, AI gives me some terrible ideas for things sometimes. Maybe I just want like words. The problem is it's giving me quest name ideas. Field research, applied research. It's like, come on. Like, I couldn't name a quest that. I might just call it like, some research of sharded research of the shard, crystallography 101. What else could I do? I did use ChatGPT. It just gives me terrible ideas. Well, the first ones were okay. Gathering frequencies. That one's maybe okay. Empirical evidence, that's terrible. Cataloging the echoes. Cataloging. Villager request. Gotta use ChatGPT unit. So I have 3 quests now. One of them's called Fragments of the Veil. That's the first one. Then there's Blacksmith's Apprentice, which is the second one. Then there's Orphan's Share, which I've made, but it's not released yet. That's the third one. Then, sorry, I'm just trying to think of the big picture here too, because I have a second version. Maybe Crystallography 101 and 102 would fit. I was also thinking of renaming honor. Instead of calling it honor, calling it like soul fragments or something. I really haven't come up with a good name for it yet. I only want to rename it once though. Dun, 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 dun. But this quest I haven't really thought through too much. What I'm gonna do for now, I'm gonna come up with a name later. Will there be achievements for honor reached? I can add them, yeah. I mean, I didn't have let me put it in here. Oh, that's more of notes. I don't think anyone's close to 10K honor, or maybe people are, I just have no idea. I really haven't looked. Also, I'm curious, because I'm changing how you get skill points in the next patch. I'm curious your guys' thoughts on balance-wise. Yeah. So instead of doing small tasks for skill points, I was gonna make it based off of reaching certain honor or experience thresholds. So you'd get one for reaching level 5, you'd get one for reaching level 10. And then after that, I was gonna do different levels of honor. It gets you a new skill point. So you get 2 skill points from this, and then you get 8 from honor. And I was gonna do it 5, 10, 20, 40, 80, 160. But that actually might be too much. 5, 10. So this would be skill point number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This would have to be next. It would be, wait, 80. Oh, it doubles every time. So it'd be 320 then after that, which is really high. And it'd be 640. Yeah, that's way too much. Where is my browser window? What's it called? Desmos graphing. It starts at 3 because you're going to get 1 skill point for reaching level 5, and then 1 skill point for reaching level 10. And then after that, the 3rd skill point would you get from 5 honor. But I feel like getting your 10th skill point at not 640, or maybe that's what I do. Maybe I just make it. Actually, I don't know how I programmed this. For some classes, it would be really meh, if I may say that. Some classes need their skills quick, but that's just my humble opinion. It would slow down the early game a lot more than it already is. Maybe I'm just weird about it. Did we go with a skill tree revamp, maybe? Maybe that's on top of the first 10 honors. Yeah, like this is on top of 10 honors. Wait, what do you mean? 10 levels, yeah. 4 is shit tons? Wait, what do you mean? Like number 4? Oh, 640. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But like I'm like I guess the thing is I can always I can change this curve so that it fits better. That is a lot for early game too. Yeah. Well, the thing is I wanted to extend it more towards like it should like how do I explain this? The problem I had with the quests, like where you do little tasks, you know, is just that they're like little chores you do and you get your skill point forward or whatever, but it ends up just clogging up the early game experience. So you're not really like doing like it just becomes confusing on like, oh, I have like 4 different objectives. I have like a biome objective, I have a skill task objective, skill point task objective, I have my like quest line thing I'm doing, I have the sphere phase objective. So like it's just like it was ballooning to be too many different things that the player like had to worry about. And then for new players, it's like I don't know which one of these does what. And then I have like different colors for things. And it was just getting to be confusing. And like the typical thing games do is they, once you reach a certain XP level, you get like the next skill point, right? So it's kind of this like passive thing that you're always grinding towards. And I understand that right now the skill tree is not super great. Like it's just kind of, it was like a first draft that's been in place for the last like year or so, you know? So my hope is that this thins out the progression a bit more, if that makes sense. Yeah, okay. That was my main question. Like, do you think it's okay? Like, I guess I don't see any problems with having it based off of honor thresholds. It's just the numbers are maybe wrong right now. And this is what I do now. I do honor divided by 5 plus 1. Log 2 of honor divided by 5. Oops. We'll do X will be the honor curve divided by 5. Plus 1. Boom, boom. Is this right? Honor divided by 5 plus 1. This is points from honor. Yeah, so you need 5 honor. Gets you your first skill point. But I can always do 4, you know, and then it goes up, it's like less. I might just do an Excel sheet here because I feel like this is just too hard to see. Like I want this curve, but I don't want these numbers. Let me, how can I do this? Or maybe I can just do it on this one. Hold on. Sorry, it's just that like I have. I don't want to like leak personal stuff. Okay. So it'll be what did I say the number was? Log 2 of honor divided by 5. So it's going to be I need to do like the inverse almost. We'll just ask ChatGPT. What's the inverse of log 2x divided by 5 plus 1? It must be... Okay. I already got it. It already gave me the answer. 5 times 2 to the x minus 1. What was it? X minus 1? Yeah. Oops. Oh, X is this. Yeah, because you're at 8. Well, 8's technically the cap, right? Because this is going to be item. This is like the third, I guess. Oh, sorry. All right, let's do 4. 3, 2. I wonder if there's a maybe 1.5 raised or something like that. Because I think if I do 1.5, it's a little bit slower, or it's a little bit more up of a curve. Let's take this one and we'll do 2 times 1.5 raised. Oh, shoot, I wanted this too. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can build whatever curve I want, honestly. So, like here's 4, 6, 9, 13. And then your 8th skill point, you're getting at like 68 honor. So it's like approximately doubling. I think something like this could work. $2,500 honor for 10 skill points. Oh yeah, that's the problem with these ones are too drastic. But at least this lets me decide like how long I want it to take to get like your 10th skill point. But obviously you're only going to 8, so because you get 2 for level 5 and level 10. Or maybe I just give 1 at level 10, I don't know. Like maybe I don't give 1 at level 5. The nice part about this though, well, there's 2 things. The good part is now I can extend these and make them just take longer. Like I can just decide how long it takes to get the next skill point, you know? But the downside is with the prestige system right now, where you wipe your... Glad I've skilled all my slots. Yeah. With the prestige system, where you wipe your honor, that's kind of the tricky part that I haven't really landed on yet, so I don't know, really. All right, let's go back to the quest. That was a little sidetrack. By the way, as a reference for sphere closing, I get around 20 to 25 honor every rotation plus Alavarg. Okay. Yeah, like when you get to level 10, like what honor would you say you're at? If you start a fresh account and you get 10 skill points, sorry, not level 10, I mean. By the time you've completed all of your tasks. Oh, you do all your tasks, you've got 2 honor? Wait, so as soon as you do all the tasks is 3 to 4 honor. Okay. Yeah, see, like that's like too fast, I feel like. It's also too like skill gated, if that makes sense. Because like you can go in, because some of the later tasks you have to do these hard dungeons, and like if you just can't do that, there's not really like a way to do your task now. You got to find like a shady character and have him complete the task for you or something, you know? No Mythboard Grim Legend gives me war trauma. Yeah. Yeah, so like there's some problems with how it was previously laid out. Okay. The one thing I'm not sure about is how the prestige system is going to change though. Or maybe when you prestige, you gain like 1 permanent skill point, and then you can re-level up your skill points or something like that. Maybe that'd be kind of cool. That's actually an interesting idea. Not a permanent, I mean like every prestige level that you have gives you 1 bonus skill point. Does that make sense? Yeah, no more mercenaries. I've already commented. I've already removed them, at least on the on my set version of the game, the one that's in the not deployed yet. But that would be cool. That'd be a cool reward. Maybe like up to 5, because then otherwise it's like, why would I ever prestige? I'm gonna have to go re-get all of my skill points now. But if it's like I can get all of my skill points plus 1, it's kind of like more of a, that's actually a good idea. I need to write this down. Where was I doing this? I never prestige. Oh, really? So prestiging was added because people didn't want to die. They didn't want to kill their character just to get their honor to spend it. But I guess if you don't have anything to spend honor on anymore, then it maybe doesn't matter. My skill trees are well known. Yeah, I do need to work on redoing the skill tree. But I kind of got in a little bit of a questing mood, I guess. Hammer my beloved. Time to nerf it. I'm just gonna put it down here. I'm just kidding. I mean, what I need to do is I need to play through the game like 5 times as 5 different things and just see how everything feels at every level and all that, and then balance it based off of stuff, you know? It's really hard to do that and then add content and then mess up all the balance and then have to redo it again. So I'm trying to do it at the end. I'm also trying to do it from start to finish, so it like so the pace feels correct. Okay, quest. Quest, Orphan's Share. Let's just copy this one. And we're gonna call this Stolmancer Quest. I'm gonna replace the word Orphan's Share with Crystalmancer 1. I don't know. I'm just gonna call it crystallography 101. I might call it crystallography 1. All right. And I might change the name, but I think this is a good placeholder at least. Changing, like having like names for these things is always such a pain. Okay. I actually just thought of something. I wonder if, well, hold on. I make bank space cost just gold instead of, but you're gonna need it for some other stuff eventually too. What if you just earn honor directly into your, what if you earn honor directly into your account? It's a big change, but what's up, Vegas Eagle? How's it going, buddy? I need to do this as well. Nerfing cannon. Yeah, we have to nerf it again. It's just too strong, guys. He's just too good at it. I would never. I would never. Gee, what's that girl's name again? Alright, I won't nerf cannon, I'll just account nerf Vegas Eagle. I'll give him half of his stats. I'll just half all of his stats. What's the Crystalmancer's name? It's like we'll just figure it out. Hold on. Oh, I'm not on the wrong one. I think it's in like shops or something. Shop? Ilara. That's right. Yeah, no, you're right. Quest.actor. Hold on. I need to make sure I do this. Where do I put it on him? It's in the add component section. Okay. Yeah, you were close. I need to decide how to unlock this though. Well, you have to do the tutorial quest, obviously, I think. And then ideally I want you to have to find a crystal shard. I wonder, I'm just trying to think of how to structure this. I could have unstarted. I could have unstarted just be a check that see if you have some crystal in your inventory. Yeah, I do have like the collection log checking discovery thing that I can look at for sure. I'm just like thinking of like how to wire it all together, like how everything flows. So right now I just have unlocks, but I could also make another section that's like discovered item discoveries or something. The problem is I don't have a way to do like a logical OR because it's I mean, it might just be easiest to just say like discovered crystal or something like that, Boolean. Bum, 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 bum. Unstarted, finish, and then we'll have yeah, I guess we just have to go through these one by one. And we'll have to it'll get refactored and stuff. I think she just opens a shop currently. This prevents it from showing though, which is kind of nice. Must discover crystal, or I'll just do discovered crystals. Well, dev meets requirements. It's just tricky. It's just like too local of a thing. Bum, 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 bum. Rebuild unlocks. This is that's from quests. That's the quest tracker. Okay. Else only unlock specific thing the quest requires along the way. Oh, this is for, okay, yeah. This is just like a nil check inside of it, probably. Yeah, this is for individual tasks. Got it, right. So it's all inside of this. And I can just pass the game in, honestly. Or maybe this doesn't depend on Mog, so I can't really check for that. Yeah, these are probably not. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Rebuild unlocks. Okay, that looks fine. This is in the core. I wonder if I just do that. I might just do something like this, like has discovered. You know, and then just pipe it in this way. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Because we're basically just rewriting this thing, right? Actually, I might just do it on top of, like, this is just an object. I'm just gonna do has discovered. Oops. Because it's just a system that's rebuilding the oh, wait a second. This runs for some reason I thought this was the system. But it's actually an event handler. But I mean, we can always issue this. It's not really that big of a deal, I guess. Recalculate quest cache system. Sorry, let me just see how this works. Oh, this isn't associated to a this is not associated to what's it called? Disable locked questing entities. This is just visually, I think. Or hold on, let me just see what this is. Oh, I know what this is for. This is for like cutscene stuff. Quest unlock rebuild. This is for the unlocks map, I think, specifically. And then this one is quest ID, quest data. Yeah, we're trying to find targets on the map to show. So that's fine. I think all of this stuff is just going to be draw dialogue. This is for the notification area. This is for things on the mini map. This is just display stuff. So I think up here I can just do this. I'll just do I just need to also find the quest account tracker, I mean. Quest cache dot discovered. We'll do this. Oops. False. And then we just need to get an account tracker query. Quest query to might be account dot tracker. Discovered items. Discovered items. Is item discovered? Item ID. It is weird though that, oh, is this the only place I use this? Hold on. Yeah. Item ID dot, crystal. The problem is there's a bunch of these. So we'll just have to go through all of them, I guess. Either I make a list and I loop through it. Maybe that's the right thing to do. Oh, it's not item ID. It's item base dot item type. Item ID dot crystal. We'll loop through this for item ID and or type range crystal list item type. If it's true, we've discovered it, then we can break. This will be true, and then we break. Otherwise, if we haven't discovered it, then we just have to loop through all of them. I hate this sort of stuff. Like I don't want to do like contains func. I just want to loop through it. The GoLSP just gives you too many suggestions, like stuff like this. Okay. I'm gonna go to the loot table just because I know I have a. I know I have a bunch of stuff. I know I have all the crystals. purified. There we go. Okay. So we'll loop through the crystal list, see if any of these are discovered, and if any of them are discovered, then we've discovered crystals, and then we'll set that Boolean here. And that we can make this a requirement on the quest side. Quest, hold on. It's gonna be at, what was it called? Crystalmancer quest. Then in here we have meets requirements. If Rex dot has discovered crystals. If this is true, then has discovered crystals. So if the requirement is that we've discovered crystals, then the cache must also be true. And if it's not true, we can just early exit because we don't have the requirements. And that just comes from the collection log. Okay, I think this all works. I'm gonna rename this file. Okay, so that's the requirements. This is the completion unlock. The reward we'll have to figure out eventually. Then we've got our task list of things that need to happen. And then the first one's talking to, not Sister Agnes, but Ilara. Then we're just gonna mock up. I'm not gonna write the dialogue now, but it'll be like, oh, interesting. Crystal. Sorry, let me just look at my exact list of what I was gonna do. Find shard quest starts. I still need to do that. Oh yeah, so we have the to-do list up there. Yeah, quest starts. So this is done. Talk to her. I need you to close. We'll do 3. So you talk to her, she says that, you do this. That might be the entire quest. It's a pretty simple in terms of like negotiating. One thing I'm not sure of is I can track dungeon completions. It's just, do I make the player do 3 after they've started the quest? I think I'm just gonna say if you've done 3 ever, then you're good. And the completion checker, I guess this is gonna have to have, I'm gonna have to have some new thing that says like, done this dungeon so many times. Yes, we'll call this like close chambers. Close 3. Yeah, so you need to, this is just the dialogue she's going to give you if you've not done it yet. you need to close. Oh, I guess we'll just change this. So we need to check that. Otherwise, it'll go to the next one. I think this is okay, though. That's wrong. This is Alara. And then, I might, can I do that actually? I think I actually need to put this up here because the client's going to try to complete it and then I'm going to need to check it on the server. I don't take anything, but, and that's pretty much check-in, I think. So I might get rid of this stage. No, maybe I will leave. Maybe I'll leave this because the check-in is. I don't know. I'm just gonna call this return. And then check in. So I guess we don't have any new quests or new tasks, I mean. Yeah, because once you've done 3, then you'll go to the next one and then it'll be return. I don't need to do this transition thing though. So this is way simplified. I guess I could either do it this way or I could have change the drop system to have special drops. I wonder if that's better long term. Then it's like if you're in this questing stage, I can just give you a guaranteed drop. I wonder how hard that is to do, like to code, I mean. Probably not that hard, I guess. I would just have to do... It would just be an item that you take out. But then it's less about checking things, I guess, which is kind of nice. You know, as a question from us, is the nucleus pool for the pet correct? Because Blink got it 3 times now. Is it maybe sorted by alphabet? No, it's not sorted. That is weird, but has no one else gotten it? I mean, I don't know why I would have any code in there about sorting people's names. Like, I don't even know if I read the username component. I even looted with my alt. Are you guys getting drops, just not the pet? First in sphere or first attack. I can reread the loot table code. I mean, it's everybody's independent, if that makes sense. Like it's not like there's one loot pool that everybody pulls from, and like you can't pull the same thing. Like two people could get the same item from a. Like everybody rolls an independent thing. If that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, randomness is super random. Like there's no reason that after he gets one, he wouldn't be the next one who lucks into it again, if that makes sense. Like the only thing I'm guaranteeing is that we love RNG, yeah. The only thing I'm guaranteeing is that like once you have like thousands and thousands of drops, like 1% will be this item and 2% will be this item and 3% will be this item that are given out, if that makes sense. Like that's the only thing I can really guarantee, is that the distribution of over a long period of time is going to be approximately some percentage, but I can't really decide like what goes to who, if that makes sense. That sucks though. Wait, so I haven't even seen a picture of the pet yet. I'm surprised no one's posted it. Other than the egg. I think he posted a picture of the egg or something. Oh no, it's in that one picture you sent. Oh wait, don't you have one, Terror? At least in this picture, it looks like you've got one. I guess you bought it from him or something. Oh, gift. Oh, that was nice of him. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not sorted by username. The other thing is it's looped through in a map, I'm pretty sure, which is not even determinate either. Like, I don't know. And then it's also just a random roll each time. So it's, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's probably RNG. Unfortunately. How hard is it to get the pet roll, like to get all the things in? Or I mean, guide all of the volatility orbs to the center. Is that a huge pain? Like, is that too hard, you think? Or is it like whatever? Or you just need to have 4 people, I guess. Tedious? Yeah. Yeah, it's getting 4 people. With 4 people, 1 orb is so fast. Okay, yeah. I think I scaled the speed up. So I think hopefully as more people play the game, this sort of stuff will become less tedious. It's just really hard. It's hard to make things that are like fun for one person and then also simultaneously fun for multiple people. So. Okay, then you talk to her, return the research, and but I was thinking about maybe changing the loot table. Rather than checking that, then you just bring her 3 items. We'll be sick with 20 players, yeah. Hopefully. Or check that they have 3 of some item you get. I think I'll decide that later. Yeah, then you can just take the items and then give them something. The thing about this one, though, is this could be useful for more things. Like, this lets me add quest-only item drops, which is kind of handy, I feel like. I'll have to think about it. But I think I am going to end stream here and go eat some food. And yeah, some good progress though. We have the resonance chambers, at least the baseline's done. I need to add a few more and then finish this quest, and that'll probably be the change for this next patch. So I don't think this will take too long. This is probably a day of work, and then adding more chamber designs is probably another day or so. So cool. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off here and go get some lunch. Thank you all for joining. Sorry for the long delay between streams, but hopefully we'll get back on schedule here soon. And yeah, take care everyone. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.